Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Chef Vic Cuisine. Today we're making a baked oatmeal. Now here we have a great fusion of wholesome ingredients with comforting flavors. The best part about this is that it's really easy to make and feeds plenty. So let's get started. All right, let's dive right into this recipe. You want to place your oven rack in the lower third position of the oven, and we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 degrees Celsius. You also want to add parchment paper into a 9x9 inch baking pan, and you want to spray it with a non-stick spray. And now in a large bowl, you want to mix together 1 3/4 cups worth of whole milk with 2 large eggs, half a cup of honey, 1/4 cup's worth of unsalted butter that's been melted, and 1/4 cup's worth of unsweetened applesauce. Give this a good mix until everything's evenly combined. And then you want to add in 3 cups worth of old-fashioned rolled oats. You want to give this a mix again before we add in 1 teaspoon's worth of baking powder, 1 teaspoon's worth of ground cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon's worth of pure vanilla extract. Give this one more mix, and then we're also going to add in 1.5 cups worth of frozen blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. And I also like adding in some freshly diced strawberries with the stems removed. We're also going to add in 1/2 cup's worth of chopped walnuts. To boost the flavor, we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon's worth of salt and give this all one more mix until everything's evenly dispersed. You want to pour this into our prepared baking pan and place this in the oven to bake for 35 minutes or until the center of the pan appears about set. This will create a soft baked oatmeal, and if you cook it longer, it'll create a more solid oatmeal, which could be something you desire. But after that time is up, we want to remove it from the oven and allow this to cool for 5 minutes before slicing it into squares and serving. I like adding a square to a plate and then topping it with your yogurt of choice. I think this goes really well with a honey vanilla yogurt. And with that final step, this is ready to be served and enjoyed. Congrats, you've made baked oatmeal right at home. Leftovers of this can be wrapped up tightly and refrigerated for up to 1 week. So you can always do a meal prep and have this ready for breakfast every day of the week. But when you do try this recipe at home, be sure to tag me at Chef Vic Cuisine or hashtag Chef Vic Cuisine so I can see your great takes on this dish. As always, this recipe and many more can be found in my cookbook, Chef Vic Cuisine Volume 5, Mastering Your Inner Chef. And that's available on Amazon, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that in my description box. And feel free to click the pop-up on your screen for more information on that as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to make this baked oatmeal, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button for me. It's one of the best ways to show support for the channel. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button too to not miss out on any new recipes. And sharing is caring, so if you enjoyed this recipe and think someone else will too, feel free to share this with all your family and friends. And stay tuned for next week where I show you one of my top tier recipes, my beef Wellington. There are a lot of steps in creating this masterpiece of a dish, and I can't wait to show you how to do it. Well, thanks again for watching. I truly do appreciate it. You can always check out my recipes on my page now. YouTube thinks you like these videos, so let's see if they're right. And I'll catch you next time on another episode of Chef Vic Cuisine. And until then, peace.